Okay, so this is part 2 because I realized there's at least 4 more people I need to thank, and YouTube will not allow me to upload too long of a video. So I need to thank these 4 people. So to start off, I'd like to thank a girl I met a year, over half a year ago? Maybe more, yeah, around there, yeah. I've known of her for longer than that, probably stalked her well before I was of Deals, which was when I met her, and I had that blog for like a month and a half. Then I moved to the blog I'm at right now, which is Of Dark Magic, but I already said that. Anyway, how I met her. One of my friends I was talking to was mentioning she was talking to one of her friends saying they wanted Golden Hook all of a sudden, and I was like, oh my gosh, a shipper. And she sent her over, and she came to my ask box, and we started talking about, we exchanged plots, ideas, headcanons, all that, and it just felt so right. And she's super passionate about our ship, like, she takes her ships very seriously, so I'm really glad I have someone who is as serious about the ship as me in terms of writing it, because I just adore the ship. Because if you know me, if you talk to me OC, you know I'm a whore for Golden Hook. I don't care how messed up it is, I love this ship. It's very big OTP status for me. So to have someone who takes it seriously is awesome, because I love that. But about the Mun, she is a wonderful person. I just love having her as a friend. She's super fun to talk to, and I feel like I can talk to her about anything. Like, I complain to her a lot. Like, you can ask her. Like, I've recently complained to her probably all week when I was on the island visiting my cousins. Like, the texts we exchanged, it was great. So yeah, she's a super fun person, a super fantastic hook, no joke. Like, she is probably one of my favorite hooks. Well, she is probably even my favorite hook. So I'd like you to all go check out my friend Christina at Crumbling Disguise, and her other blog that I stalked is Psychrex, her Indies Eric. She has a couple other blogs. She has a Draco. She has one for this video game she just made, but I can't remember that URL. And the Draco one is of Draconis, I believe, but she's not really on that anymore. But anyway, go check her out. She's awesome. Okay, next one. Wow, this girl. I can't remember when I met her, honestly. It's been so long. Okay, it was probably when I had Of Deals. I'll say that. I had my Bookish Biker blog, my Indie Beau, which is my cisgender belle. I think that's what it's called. Cisgender. Anyway, it's male belle. And I had an open, and she had her Tinkerbell, and she answered it. And I was getting so many feels from this interaction, so I said, hey, let's ship it. And she's just like, oh, I ship it too. It'll be fun. So we were gonna do it, but then I got caught up in things, she got caught up in things, and then she ended up closing her Tinkerbell blog and moving it to another blog. But anyway, we never actually got to do it. And she kind of withdrew herself from the Once fandom. And I actually didn't run into her, like, after she shut down her first Tinkerbell, I didn't run into her, and then a couple, I don't know, weeks, months later, maybe, I found her again on an Alice blog, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's you, oh my gosh, so I added her back on Skype, and it was great. And her fandom's really, I don't know, she's like in the Teen Wolf fandom, the Originals fandom, which I know is one of her favorites, and the Vampire Diaries. So no matter where she goes, no matter what she does, I always follow her. And her OCs, usually all her blogs are OCs, they're freaking fantastic. Like, she has these fucking great ideas that are just so great, and I love that in a person because that means they're very creative, and I just think that's a great writer, very imaginative. I just really love that about her, and not to mention she's been like a older sister to me, like, so close. Like, I can go to her with anything, and she gives great advice. She's such a nice person, and yeah, I just love her. So I won't promo her URLs because frankly there's like a million of them, and I can't remember what they are, and I'm too lazy to go search it. So I will go look up this after I finish this video and tag a few of her recent ones below, because she's always changing around blogs and deleting some. So I'll go look for her recent ones. But Terry, girl, I love you a lot, and I need you to stay amazing, okay? So, Next one. Okay, so this is another hook. I met her, oh god, I've known her for like over a year. It'll be about a year in... Yeah, it's been almost a year actually. Probably it'll be about a year. Yeah, it's been about 2 years. Yeah, 2 years I've known this girl. And wow. I met her at the end of the season 2 hiatus. Well, no, during the summer hiatus of season 2, just before season 3 aired, I opened my first blog for the Once Upon a Time, which was Neil. I was making this group verse with Swan. It was going to be Swanfire, Hooked Queen, and Rombell, and I had this whole thing worked out. Unfortunately, it never really took off, but she was our hook for the verse, and we kind of talked throughout that, and we talked after that, and she just became such a great friend. Like, I totally adore our Hooked Lace relationship on my Lacey, even though it never gets replied to on either of our ends, like, barely. I still adore it, and we should do more of it. She is a great hook. She is, like, my other favorite hook. Like, I'm very picky with people like that, like with hooks. But I adore her so much. So please, everyone, you need to go follow Maddie, Honorable Pirate, because she is one of those really good friends. And she is one of those people you can go days, weeks without talking to, and you can be as close as ever. Like, you're close as you were as if you talked the day before. I love having that in a friend. She's amazing. Go follow her. Maddie, you're awesome, and I love you. Okay, so here's the last one, and yes, this is going to be the last one, because otherwise I'll be talking all freaking day, because I can thank every single one of my partners, but these are just going to be people that I like. Okay, so my last one! Okay, so I've known about... This girl is pretty Tumblr famous. Like, everyone pretty much in the fandom knows who she is, because her and her girlfriend came on with their Swan Queen roleplay cosplay blogs, and like instantly they were everywhere. So I knew of her, but I actually didn't start talking to her. Like, I've stalked her for a long time because I like looking at her stuff, but I haven't actually started talking to her till about 2 months ago. I think it's 2 months. Again, I'm bad with time, and that's shit. But anyway, I recently started talking to her because I was stalking her blog, and I saw she was watching SGU. So I kind of commented on her post saying, oh no, don't watch that one, no, it's not, you skip that one, because otherwise we'll die of feelings. So eventually I found out she started reading that one of these fics, Force Over Distance. It's the big Russian young fic for SGU, if you guys didn't know. And I wasn't quite sure if she shipped it, but then I started looking at her blog, and I was like, wait, I think she ships it. So I got the courage, I went to her ass box, and I told her, if you need someone to talk to about this, you can talk to me. So I did, and she answered back, and we exchanged information, and we started becoming really close, and she ended up making a young blog because I had a rush, so we got stuff going there. And yeah, we just talk about the ship and our lives, and she was there for me for a lot of shit I've been going through, and just recently she was there for a real life problem that was giving me so much crap. So I want to thank her for that. And I'm really excited because I'm going to Disneyland on the 22nd to the 29th, and I'm probably going to get to meet her while I'm there, so I'm super excited for that. Like, I've never really met one of my online friends before, so I'm super stoked for that. So, Max, thanks for being a great friend, and I really hope to see you in Disneyland. So yeah, her blog is literally gold. Yes, you probably know her. And her young blog is For the Sake of the Crew. I don't know her Emma, but she's never on that. And I don't know her Neil either, but she's not really on that either. So yeah. That's everyone! So, thank you guys for watching this. Again, I'm really sorry if I forgot you, and if you think you should be on this video, you totally should have, and I'm such an idiot for forgetting you. So I love you guys, and thank you so much for my 800 followers, and it just means so much to me. So if any of you guys that we're not writing together, we're not plotting, come into my ass box. As long as I follow you, you are free to invade my ass box with memes, questions. Well, anyone can ask me questions with roleplay starters, come into my ask box. I love it when people come into my ask box to ask me roleplay. It's really flattering. If you have any questions about me, anything, just come ask. Nothing is off the table. So if you guys do want me to do a question and answer video, you guys can comment, come into my ask and tell me, because I might end up doing that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this. Thank you guys. I love you. And you make me happy being on here. So thank you so much, and I love you all. I will see you around Tumblr. Love you. Bye.